In the brutal world of business, what you see is rarely what you get. The Harrison Corporation was no exception, a world where suits were armor and a handshake was a contract. Young Elias, a low-level intern, stood before the company's elite board. His rumpled clothes and simple demeanor a stark contrast to the boardroom's polished mahogany. He had an ambitious idea to solve a major company issue, but across the table, Samantha Harrison, the CEO's sharp-tongued daughter, only laughed. Her father, Mr. Harrison, smirked beside her. An intern's solution? How quaint. Samantha sneered, her voice dripping with contempt. Go back to your coffee runs, kid. This is a boardroom, not a charity. Mr. Harrison waved his hand dismissively, and Elias was escorted out, his humiliation a public spectacle. In a quiet hallway, the CEO's overworked personal assistant, Veronica, had watched it all. She admired Elias's courage and his brilliant, though unheard, idea. Later that evening, she found him slumped in his chair, a defeated look on his face. Your idea was good, she whispered, and without a second thought, she slipped him a company report containing secret financial data. It proves your point. You just need to show it to the right people. Mr. Harrison, noticing their brief exchange from his office, made a snap decision. He announced to the team that Veronica, his useless assistant, would be reassigned to work full-time with the intern, a move meant to humiliate them both. Weeks later, a fleet of sleek black limousines and armored SUVs descended upon the Harrison Corporation headquarters. Employees rushed to the windows, their whispers turning to gasps as the new CEO of Harrison's rival tech company stepped out. He was a brilliant, ruthless mind who had been a ghost in the industry. It was Elias. His intern role had been a sophisticated undercover mission to learn the company's weaknesses from the inside. He walked past the stunned security guards and into the boardroom, where Mr. Harrison and Samantha sat. The look on their faces was priceless. Elias's company had just completed a hostile takeover, and he was now in control. Mr. Harrison stammered, I can't believe this. Samantha, however, didn't cower. She straightened her back, her eyes meeting his with a new, fiery intensity. She wasn't begging. She was sizing him up. You knew, Elias said, a flicker of a smile on his face. You knew how to play the game better than anyone. Your ambition is a force of nature. He had seen Veronica's kindness, yes, and he would ensure she was taken care of with a top position in the new company. But the truth was, his test wasn't about finding a good person. It was about finding an equal. He hadn't been testing Veronica. He had been testing Samantha. He was fascinated by her power and her unyielding ambition, a mirror of his own drive. He walked over to Samantha, bypassing her father. Samantha's face was a mixture of shock and calculating ambition. I knew it, she said, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. We're two of a kind. Forget all this. We can run everything together. She reached out a hand, expecting him to take it. Elias simply looked at her and then at her father, before turning his gaze to where Veronica stood, stunned and watching. The realization hit him with the force of a physical blow. He had been so focused on proving his own power that he almost forgot what truly mattered. Samantha hadn't passed any test. She had shown him a reflection of the person he could have become, ruthless and empty. I didn't come back for revenge, he said, his voice now cold and clear, directed at Samantha and her father. I came back to end what you represent. He then walked past them both, ignoring their desperate protests, and went straight to Veronica. He took her hand, his touch gentle. The world thinks I was testing them, he said, but you were the only one who passed. You saw the person I was, not the power I have. You showed me what's worth fighting for. He turned back to the Harrison family one last time. This company, built on your cruelty, is now a testament to your failure, he announced, his voice echoing in the silent room. With Veronica's hand still in his, he led her past the stunned board members and out of the building. The crowd of employees outside watched in awe as the tech giant and the unassuming assistant walked away, leaving Mr. Harrison and Samantha standing alone in the ruins of their empire, their shame more profound than their defeat.